I can see perfectly.
Or whatever it was Scooby-Doo used to shout. I think he was trying to shout his own name, but, you know, being a hound wasn't too good at it. Yeah, good old Scooby-Doo, the cartoon about a gigantic Great Dane that eats unbelievably massive sandwiches and hangs around with a stoner and a jock and sort of a pretty lady and a nerdy lady, and they all go off in a big van called the Mystery Machine and try and find sort of small business owners who appear to have become quite seriously mentally ill and have started dressing up as fictional creatures. It's a pretty weird show the more you think about it. Were they actually employed by people, or did they just sort of wander around and things happen near them, a bit like Doctor Who? I've got no idea. I've also got no idea why it was called Scooby-Doo. What on earth is that supposed to mean? And why did he keep shouting his own name? Scooby-Dooby-Doo! What? What's that? What does that mean anything? Does James Bond go around shouting, James Bondy Bond, all the time? Actually, I would pay good money to see that. Okay, Goo Figure Pod. It's a pod with goo figures in. Apparently we can get a dirty mummy, Scooby himself in a suit of armour. Yeah, he used to hide in that all the time, if I remember. Shaggy there, and sort of a gigantic Dracula with big hands. I don't quite understand that. Morning, choking hazard. Hooray! Right, well, I've already taken the sellotape off the top, and that took about a month. Oh, so still not shifting, though. Hang on. Right, what have we got inside? Oh, it's got a big eyeball. Some sort of monster going, ooh. Oh, that's very, very thick goo, as goo goes. Very thick, opaque goo. That's lovely. Yeah, you just stay there a minute and we'll try and free... Oh my god, it's Scooby! It's Scooby himself, but with a giant comedy eye poking out of a magnifying glass. Oh, Scooby, you really shouldn't hide in all this sort of congealed drain cleaner, or whatever this is. Didn't he never really used to go searching for clues, though, did he? He was more a sort of cower in the background, eat a giant sandwich sort of dog. Well, it was quite nicely modelled. There's no articulation as such. In fact, there's no articulation at all. Unfortunately, it's got this stupid blue dots on it, trying to imply that the goo is still on it, which is a shame, because it kind of ruins the effect. And, you know, there's no hint of Scrappy-Doo, so bonus marks for that. There we are. Perhaps he can work out who I destroyed with fire last time. I can't even remember myself. I think that might have been that generic Batman villain. So there we go, Scooby-Doo. I quite like that. The blue does take it off a bit, but still, to the shelf of interesting items with you.